does stay in there, and that does give Zenith a phenomenal position, but are separated across the road and might need to regroup soon.
Well, this one's going to be kind of interesting. There's a road right down in the middle, another one of those kind of, as you coined them, Death Star trenches of sorts that are in this map. Not quite the Death Star trench that's over by El Azahar, but here we go. Now, finally, 4 AM on the move, trying to catch Esther as he's trying to run away forever, gets a bunch of damage into him, and it's going to be the knock from Godby. You have to be quick.
Already opening them on the front line, and you can see the T1's trying to chase after, going for the drive-by, not going to connect enough, but still trying to make the gamble to see if maybe they can pick up an early kill point. Oath going to continue along the path. They do manage to make a line along the road, but you can see so many teams are starting to get vision on them and harass as they roll through positionings that they want. Nowhere to be found. That's already one down. His vehicle explosion is going to take down Snakers, quickly flushed as well. Where is Oath going to continue to path? Is there is nowhere open in front of them.
Yeah, this is one of these dangerous places to drive on Miramar. It's nice because it's flat, so your vehicles go a little bit faster, but there's a lot of teams that you can that could shoot at you along the way. A lot of dangerous driving paths, and speaking of dangerous, Balefrost heading, oh my goodness, no! Oh, Bale, get out of the way! Okay. Oh boy, that was almost disaster for Oath. They've already lost one. It could be more. Multi-Circle Gaming getting peppered by Shrimzy, and the Sonics now. Summer in a tough spot. He spun out a bit, and he's going to get knocked. Great shooting from Shrimzy. That's going to be the point pickup as well for the Sonics.
Also, FaZe looks like they might be pushing it too.
Yeah, FaZe trying to drive underneath Team Liquid, but now Daytrade on the move, and they're going to get punished for it by Infantry. These guys, of course, they're nuts. They're mechanically gifted, and right into Tianba now as well. That's bad news there for Flash. He's going to get knocked. Here comes the reinforcements. Are they going to be able to do it? No, Loretta is going to pick up another, and with the help of Boliang as well, Daytrade is out.
Daytrade just had nowhere to go. Once they started getting harassed by Shoot to Kill, they had to rotate. Infantry got a little bit of damage, and then Tianba managed to get the final touches onto it with just a beautiful set of plays coming out from Lorena. Meanwhile, it's going to be 4 AM, gets vision on Tianba, takes a couple of shots, doesn't get the down onto him. Godby finally spots out the next one, gets one down, so now getting a little bit more control into this firefight along the hillside. Instead, though, retreating from this, as knows the fact that the grenades are going to start running through. Got to be careful about it, but yet again, it's going to be Forever that manages to get the knock onto Mings. 2 members for Tianba already in a very problematic situation. Just to the east of their position is going to be 4 AM that's trying to line up, but several members of 4 AM already positioning closer to DXG. So now Tianba is going to need to make an approach, as well as Shoot to Kill that's trying to hold out this point. They're all focused up in a different direction, and Lorena yet again performs for his team, finds a position, gets a beautiful nade onto Shoot to Kill. They're just caught up in this cubby, and instead all have to run inside the shack trying to get some cover.
K already down. Here comes the molly from Godby towards the rock right on top of NeilT. Trying to get some good damage in with that silenced mini. Fergus has to prone behind the Murado. And you can see Godby looking to see if he can catch him underneath. NeilT trying to heal through some of the damage he's taken, but it's not going to be good enough. This is 4 Angry Men. They just dismantled DXG.
Shifting just a little bit further up the leaderboard, chaos is about to ensue, specifically to the northeast. We have Tianba, Shoot to Kill, 4 AM, Gen.G, Buriram, Infantry, all trying to make an approach. Just to the south of that, it's going to be Afreeca Freecs and T1, all trying to make their own move. You can see T1 already trying to get a little bit of an information line and trying to use this hillside for their advantage. Gen.G walking in, doing more damage into Shoot to Kill, as now Shoot to Kill has just found themselves surrounded by enemies, all trying to make their approach into the safe zone. 4 Angry Men trying to get more control in the east, but have to contest with Gen.G, who's still continuing to take shots in Shoot to Kill's direction. Shoot to Kill just has very little options on how they can move, because even to the north of this, it's...
Meanwhile, the rest of 4 AM busy fighting Gen.G up on the hill here. Anonix on the front line trying to find members of 4 AM. There's one going for the flush, gonna get it. He's gonna back right off, but he's the only one left here for Gen.G.
That provides a moment of reprieve for several of the teams that are in this northeastern area, as these two different teams are now starting to line up against each other. The stragglers can start to make a push for the safe zone. You can see as it's lining up, Crazy's trying to get advantage, but cannot get it. It's going to be Gen.G continuing to harass and really trying to make something out of just Anonix, last one up. And let's be real, we know Anonix can clutch up whenever it matters. He's done it for his team several times.
A point, try to use their numbers advantage, their 2v1. Afreeca Freecs have been stuck down in the water treatment, and now they have to try to push through Buriram yet again. These two teams have been butting heads all this weekend. Buriram with 2 kills in the bag already. Hansia Hikari going to be taken out here. Hansia is just knocked, but EJ in a precarious spot himself, trying to work around one of those oil drums. Infantry working in through the north. They've suffered some damage as well, dueling with STK, but Pentalol not able to get it done there. Getting the best of it. It's actually Shinboy who's helping out here from Zenith.
Zenith has so much control in what's happening inside the circle right now. They've got vision to hold down almost the entirety of the center, leading into the eastern areas. So really a lot of fire that they can manage to pump out from here. But do note, Soniqs did go down in all the fighting that we saw. So that means that the leaderboard has the capability of being switched up. And you can see that slowly and steadily, it's going to be T1 that is finding ways to climb up this. They've got control in the south, but the circle did shift away from their position. So opportunity could be found for them. But
that kind of remain on the eastern half. We'll see what the options are going to be for T1. EJ trying to smoke his way in. Buriram still holding on to the edge of the circle, as they love to do. They love to fight on the edge. EJ's going to get one knock here, trying to get back behind the box, but not going to get it done. It was a nice try, but you're not. It's hard to do a run out in the open against Buriram. They don't let you go, but here comes Natus.
And Onyx on the hunt, spots out Edie, takes him down, realizes there is a vulnerable team to his south. Now, got a little bit for it, but I guess he doesn't want to overextend. Instead, just get the knock on it, run away, make their life a little bit more problematic. Not necessarily trying to string it together. And Onyx trying to run, get away from God Meow's positioning, trying to run up. The blue zone is right there in position, but he crests the hillside. Does manage to get some cover away from it, and now it's going to be T1 just on the hunt, rolling through, chasing down Buriram. They want control of the southeast, and by damn, they're going to get it.
I love that move from T1. Perfect timing on this third party. Great shooting from the vehicle. Really well executed here. 8 kills for the team from Korea. Rocking and rolling throughout this weekend. Really putting a lot of their doubters, including myself, kind of shutting us up a bit. I definitely was not expecting these guys to show up this weekend, but I love to see it. I love the confidence. I love to see these guys succeed. We know individually they're nuts. Now they're going to have to deal with Jeans. Jeans catches Dengche, though, completely off guard, trying to shoot into Star-Lord. Star-Lord out with no gun. He's got to be careful. Jeeves can get another one here if he's not all right. Okay, he gets behind the hill just in time, and Jeeves could have to reposition.
Problem is numbers still favor T1, and this is going to be a very difficult peak battle. Luckily, they do get a reprieve from all the firefight that's happening inside the safe zone itself, but the issue comes into play. There's not anywhere for Team Liquid to go. They're just trying to make a commitment to maybe get some kill points out of this. T1 being the closest threat, but T1 already sitting on 9 kills is just absolutely vibing in the moment. They are #1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, they're having a fantastic start to the day, no doubt about it. They're a very solid Miramar team as well. That's been where they found a lot of their successes in the PCSs in Asia. Adder's going to get knocked by Pack Caps, though, and he's going to get flushed as well. So Aqua 5 and Starler doing 2 left. Balefrost likes that stun, trying to get up and over. He's going to get punished for it, though. Aqua 5 quick on the trigger, looking towards Pat Caps now as well, checking his western flank to see if anybody's coming up over the hill. It's going to be Kickstart, though, who comes in and steals that. Looking to see if he can finish some more. Great headshot from Kickstart. Oh, my word. That was quick. Great peek from Kick.
Well, Aqua 5 now having to test up against the last 2 members of Infantry, as it is now a run and gun and fight for survival, as you have to contend with whatever it is that Zenith's bringing to Molotov, landing right on top of Team Liquid, but going to retreat away from positioning. And there we go. The grenade's going to land. Team Liquid goes out in 4th. Now it is just on to Infantry and T1 to see what they can string together off of a rampaging Zenith, just trying to take control over the hillside.
In terms of kills per round, this guy is cracked out of his darn mind. Smoke's starting to come down now as both teams trying to establish their positions, trying to lock it down. There's LONGSKR with another one. Kickstart, though, gonna turn on him and get that knock. 2 of the best in this tournament going head-to-head. Kickstart going to win that one. Boliang trying to throw some smokes down, looking potentially to try to get over to his res, but yeah, Aqua 5.
He's got a beautiful position. Sees Zenith playing outside of the smokes, has lined up and forced them to take a defensive position behind the tree. Lines up and gets one of them. Boliang can come up on the other side of this and just dismantle Zenith's defense. Aqua 5 doesn't want to overcommit, though. Knows the fact that he's revealed where he is, and instead it's going to be Infantry that goes for a set of reses. It's Zenith trying to do the same. Aqua 5 all on his own, still trying to hold it together for T1. It's a back and forth fight for first place. You can see tied up right now between Zenith and T1. Infantry knows the fact that if they can get this would be a huge game for them. Aqua 5 instead lines up and looks into Infantry's direction, again realizing numbers disadvantage, but with everything going on, Zenith is starting to string together the res. Has already got one up, looking into position, trying to fight Aqua 5's very dominant position while they're vying for it. Infantry pushing up on the other side. There's nowhere for Zenith to really play from. You can see getting harassed on 2 different points now.
Oh my god, Aqua 5 comes up. He's out of bullets in that barrel. All he has left is the mini. LONGSKR comes up over the hill, gets the knock and the kill onto Aqua 5. Finishes off Shinboy, kick starts left. He's down.